Greetings. Everyone, the Wizards playing host to an Eastern Conference game here in Washington. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. For the Magic, this is the last game before heading back to Florida and Orlando. Camby the screen. Irving. Going inside. Chalk up 2 there. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. The tray, and it's Irving missing. On offense, here are the Magic. Here's McDaniels, off target at the rim. We're about 1 minute into the first. Stolen by Wade. Fires the 3, and it's rebounded by Mashburn.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Irving looking for an opening. Driving in and slam dunk by Camby.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness, outstanding, finding open teammates.
Wade outside. Over George. Another miss by Orlando.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And that one is good.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Clark, in recent years, Orlando's been one of the league's bigger teams.
Well, you can see clearly, Kevin, that the front office prioritizes length. You don't ever have to really worry about them playing small ball.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Irving. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. The shot by George, no good. Here's Wade. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Shoots the 3. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
So tenacious on offense. Wade has a keen awareness when to fire that quick shot.
Inside, Camby. That shot is off. Jordan with some nice D. Pass to Wade. Driving inside. Greg, here he is, the first overall pick of the 2022 draft. Paolo Banchero.
And the top pick because he's a 6'10", playmaker. Banchero has a tremendous feel for the game, great vision, passionate, and endless potential offensively.
First one falls for him.
When you think about it, Dwayne Wade is just a winner. A guy any coach would love to have playing for him.
Both free throws good from Wade. Wizards trail by 3. .151 left in the first. Back to Jones. Nice ball movement by Washington. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Showtime. Eddie Jones has incredible hops.
To Marbury. Here's Wade. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Marbury. And McHale gets double teamed. Camby with the block. And they're able to recover. Shot clock at 2. Ball's knocked loose. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Wizards with the lead. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. That's tipped. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And so it's Washington with it. He rifled that one in from distance. George has got 5 points so far.
Man, you've got to like the way George puts the right touch and art on his shots from deep. He's an outstanding shooter from range.
Passed away. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Second team foul.
That one is off.
Shooting for Orlando. Dwayne Wade. 2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And here's Irving. With 1 on the clock.
Jordan is such a defensive presence. Really key that he stays engaged at that end of the floor.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Washington out in front, up by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Orlando. Trailing by 4. Pass to Van Horn. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Van Horn's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. The Magic making a switch here. So it's the Wizards now. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Pass to Randolph. Second chance shot. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Wendell Carter Jr. didn't break through in his first stop with the Bulls, but he's become a cornerstone player with the Magic. What he says is, I've definitely tapped into a different side of myself. Defensively, being able to guard 1 through 5. Just continuing to go up from there and helping my team. Kevin?
Good stuff, D.A. Thank you.
And, guys, that's what KC gives you. You know, not always about the high field goal percentage or the monster games offensively, but night after night, this guy is just a flat-out winner.
And Washington has possession. The Magic getting the bucket. Back to Jones. Drives to the hoop. An easy 2 points on the layup. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Here is Williams after Kevin McHale's score. Three-pointer, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Here's McHale, rebounded by the Wizards. And now here comes Jones, leading the break. Pass to Randolph. Can't cash in from close range. The Magic trailed by 3. Here's Anthony, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Greg is a guy who doesn't play outside of himself. He's a hard-nosed defender and good, impressive quickness, too.
And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good from the line that time. Now the Wizards with it. Can be the screen. Here's Irving. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Van Horn. Here's Blatch. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The Magic again can't hit. Wizards leading by 5. Jones with it. Now Anthony defending. Can be the screen. Here's Irving. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Oh, yeah. Irving, he has the mid-range in his bag now.
High post Johnson. Scoreless thus far. Washington calls timeout.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Can be the screen. Irving for 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. Up a 3. Rebound by the Magic. They host the 76ers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And here's George for 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Orlando. 8-point game. Into the lane. Off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Outside for George. Screen by Jones. There's the lob to the hoop. And Jones with the stuff.
Though he is slight of build, Eddie Jones is extremely tough now. That's a strong move right there.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Anthony. Shoots. That one, no good.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
That will count. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Wizards lead by 12. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Van Horn. 5 to shoot. Washington with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Boy, how about that crafty drive by Irving, anticipating the contact and able to get around and through it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. The Magic trailed by 14. And, Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
Boy, Wade doing all he can to help his team. What a fearless competitor.
We've seen him miss a couple from the line so far, going 2 for 4. He doesn't get the second one.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Here's Wade following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Wade, good. Wade's got 9.
Wade is quick, and he's so tough in that pick and roll. And if you're not paying attention, you can lose him in an instant.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. That'll be a 5-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
To the paint. And the basket by Wade. And now that's 11 points for Wade.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter.
And Clark, we know Commissioner Silver has acknowledged the game has changed in terms of its impact on players' bodies. And so adjusting the regular season's length is not out of the question.
Well, you and I have talked about it for years. I've talked about it with other fellow announcers. It would be wonderful to see the season reduced by about 15-20% in terms of regular season games. I think it would enhance the product immensely. And the fact that Commissioner Silver is letting us know it's not off the table, maybe we'll see it reduced in the not-too-distant future.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Orlando Magic is rolling out with some long and rangy athletes. They've got some size and the foundations of an identity. One scout recently said, everyone talks about playing positionless basketball, but they're the only ones who have really said, what the heck, let's do it. Kevin?
They've got a type, don't they, David? Thank you.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Over Jones. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, Wade has the capability to put up big numbers, and clearly he's showing it all in this.
And, you know, after a difficult start to his career, Wendell Carter Jr. has come into his own.
You know, some of that, I think, was due to health, Greg, but fit is so important. Fit and alignment. I think he got an increased role after leaving Chicago and proved to be an impactful player on both ends with that additional playing time.
McHale trying to free himself up. And the shot goes down. 21 points for Dwayne Wade.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Stolen by McDaniels. It's deflected. Pass to Marbury. Back to Wade. Now McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Left side, Jordan. Another shot. He gets that one.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Maxwell. Williams with a clean look. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Marbury. Here's Wade. Over Williams. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Even with the defense all over him, Wade, such a terrific scorer, he still was able to get it up and down.
Both free throws good from Wade. Just 4 seconds left in the third. Here's Irving. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Wizards with possession. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Dwayne Wade. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
Dwayne Wade on the wing. And there's the drive. Camby with the block. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Marbury. It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Well, Eddie Jones really solid as a defender. Does a nice job sizing up the opponent and getting all over him.
Outside, McHale. Outside, Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Marbury. And it's rebounded by Mashburn. On the wing, George. Pass to Jones. Fires from deep. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Jordan. And just miss after miss right now. Outside, George. And that comes off the assist by Jones. George has got 4 points this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
And it's Wade in the corner. Paul George with the steal. Here's Williams. Pass to Mashburn. George with the ball. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Williams up on top. To the middle. And George with the stuff.
Because of his incredible scoring ability, many consider George to still be a star.
A drive by Wade. There's a screen by McHale. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. There's the steal. Outside, George. Williams for 3. Here's Camby. Outside for George. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. George has got 14 points now in the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Wizards.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
pulls from the top of the key, and he connects with the jumper. Irving's got 37. Wade outside. Here's Marbury. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Now, here is Irving. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up.